I'm McKay.
I'm Sarah.
And we're the Carolina Stitchers plus one.
Ooh.
We were at a wedding today.
Yes.
We had a good time. We're a little disheveled though because it poured buckets at the end. It was so beautiful. It was extremely hot. I don't know what the feels like was, but
we're sweating.
Yeah, it was a hot one. So, but we thought we would grab Sarah while she's here. They go back home tomorrow. And she could show you some of her stitching.
Yes.
So again, we have more babies today.
Dogs.
More people, more dogs. So you may hear them. They just won't be quiet. I wanted to do it downstairs, but we had nowhere to put everybody.
No.
I don't know why they don't want to go sit out in the rain. That's their problem. But we're gonna hop to it. I don't know how long we have to do this. So we're gonna try to be quick. So we're going to start with our whips. At the very end, we're going to talk about our giveaway winners. But I guess we'll start with Emma.
Oh,
do you have a whip?
I do.
It was wedding week, so.
I did not stitch a lot. My first whip, which I don't have the cover photo for because I left it at home amongst wedding weekend. But essentially Frizzy Lizzie, which she's the same designer that designed the I'm Just Ken, she designed little name tags for the little StitchCon. Remember the ID holders we have?
ID badge holders.
And so I'm working on both. It just says, hello, my name is, and then you'll fill in your name here, and then I was able to put our tag.
That's so cute. Well, you keep talking. Do you have another whip, Emma?
I do.
Okay. I was going to see if I could find my
So got some stitching done on that, which they're the perfect size for the badge holder. I already tested it out. But the thing is, it has to be done, which it says on the pattern. I'm doing this on, it's 32 count raw dots on white, or raw dots on linen, something like that. But yep, so those will be done before StitchCon. Perfect. So these will fit here.
It also fits if you have one of those.
Yep, or even one of these. So that is that. So that'll probably be a finish next episode. And then my second whip is Crafty Blue Bonnets Designs Berry Sweet. So I started this. I'm stitching this on, it's a 28 count vintage country mocha. I tried to stitch this on like 3 or 4 different fabrics and did not like it just because I was not picking out. I wanted to do like a green fabric and it just was not my vibe. But I thought this one was perfect.
It's not coming off true color-wise, but it's a little bit brighter.
Yes. But I love this pattern. This is fun to stitch too, all the little flowers and strawberries. I'm almost at the big strawberry, which I'm really excited to stitch. But those are my whips because I also had a finish.
Nice. Oh, we'll do finishes in a minute.
Okay.
It can be your time to shine because I have no finish.
All right.
Do you have any whips, Sarah?
Yes, I have one. And it's this guy. I'm almost done with him.
I love this one.
I love that.
And you know, Emma's doing a version of that one, but it's different. One of them's the petite, right?
Yep, so mine is the petite rainbow row. And then I just have a few more back stitches to do on I think one of the houses, and then it'll be completely done. So just have to finish that guy.
And was this the one that was going to fit in that frame?
Yeah, so I bought a frame from an antique store, and it fit perfectly, but I just didn't like the vibe with it. So I'm gonna go to Michael's and see if they can whip me up a custom frame for it, and then I'll just frame it at home.
Was this one of the needle minders you made?
Yes.
I love that.
And then I did make this little needle minder around Halloween time.
I love
It's like the little Ouija board
I
planchette.
love that. Sarah is very crafty. She sews as well.
I try.
And what else? Tell them all the things you do.
I crochet, I sew, I've started quilting. I'm gonna try to do needlepoint. We'll see how that goes. And
She's
then,
very crafty. And they're all so beautiful. She just made a pair of shorts for my...
Yes, those were
This is my daughter-in-law, Sarah. And so she just made a pair of shorts for one of my grandsons, and they're so cute.
Yeah, I got hand towels from an estate sale and
Can
cut
you
them up.
imagine? I told her it reminds me of the 70s. We wore all the terry cloth.
Yeah.
But it's so nice to play in. It just soaks
yeah.
everything up. He needed a terry cloth suit today.
Yes.
Yeah.
We would have been in business. It was so wet. The wedding was beautiful though. And so she is married now. And hopefully off to her honeymoon. She's been over, what, 4 times since
Something
we
like
left
that,
him?
yeah.
She'll be back at least
Coming
once
over,
more.
yeah. I said she has FOMO terribly, so she knows everyone is here. So we're like, you've got to go. You were married. I'm like, we're going to have to start being rude now if she comes back over.
Lock the door.
Yeah, she has got to go. But no, it was beautiful and we had a great time and the food was delicious. And like I said, we went inside briefly and while we were there, it was like an hour before the wedding was supposed to end. And it just started pouring.
Like torrential downpour.
And my husband said Sarah saved the day because I guess the tent blew away.
The umbrellas.
And she was a world champ helping him. But now, so she couldn't wear her dress. And Emma did not show up in her bridesmaid's dress that you guys all wanted to see.
It was wet because I had to
soaked.
save my daughter from the rain. Lala had her out in it at first, and I was like, she cannot be
I
out.
know,
Well, they were getting
Wow,
cupcakes
take the
though.
baby.
She was like, "Who has the baby?" I was like, "I think your husband."
I was like, and
It
the
was like,
She's playing in puddles.
yeah,
Fine.
she was having a good time. It was worth the cupcake, Emma.
Yeah.
I think all I had this week really were whips, but I do have some future plans that I'll show afterwards. But we'll do whips and then finishes and then future plans, if that's good with you girls.
Sure.
Perfect. Okay. Well, I had a lot of whips. I finished nothing. So I'm back to the Stitching with the Housewives Summer Saying of the Seasons, and this is the kit that I bought at Fat Quarter Shop. This is on Picture This Plus Shadow Ada, and I got just a little bit more done. I actually did this on Sunday. I just kept hoping I was going to be able to stitch every single day, but I did not. Yesterday was the rehearsal, so that went well, and then we did the rehearsal dinner, but it was blazing hot. It said 82 once the sun went down, but the feels like was still 104.
Yeah, it was probably the hottest day of the year.
It was so
Not
hot.
fun.
No. But it's all's good that ends well, right? Hands on Design, Lick the Bowl. This is the kitchen series, and this was actually gifted to me by Sarah and my son and my grandson.
I love these
oh, these colors are perfect. So this is where I'm at, and I'm pretty close to a finish. I just have to do the little Pyrex bowls,
Oh, nice.
and then I'll be done. And this is just on a basic, it's a cream
I love that fabric.
linen. But it's one of the ones that I think I got at Joann's.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just basic. But they also gifted me the bag.
I love fabric.
So pretty. And then all of a sudden now I've always loved Raise the Roof, which I think I may have that one, the neighbor one that you
I
love
love
that I
that
finished.
one.
I have
Yep.
to put the buttons on it. So let me grab that one. But Raise the Roof, and this is warm water wash, and my younger daughter gifted me this for my birthday. But all of a sudden I'm into all the Raise the Roof, so I'm stitching it
These are fun fabrics.
with the called for floss on the called for fabric. And I think I got a lot done,
Oh, yeah.
so I had a lot of fun with it. This is the called for fabric was Glacier Picture This Plus. So I worked on that, and this was the bag they gifted me. I love it. So that was my stitching for the week, guys.
Okay.
I was a super slacker. Super slacker.
I
You
did
have any-
have a finish.
Oh, you have to show your bag.
Yeah. So this bag I got from StitchCon, maybe, was it last year or the year before, but it's Black Cat X
I think it was
Stitchery.
last year.
And so she had it themed. She had a bunch of bags I wanted.
The
and
one
that
had
had
the
all like the horror movie
Those are
characters
Yes.
from classic all the way up to like Pennywise, but it's
Yeah.
sold out. And
But we're gonna
so
look
I
for 'em
love this
again.
bag. I've got a few of her bags. She also has like a Barbie one and a few fun Halloween ones. And so my finish, this is Spooky Eyes by Lizzie Kate. And
You
it
gonna
comes
make a
with
pillow?
all the finishing. I don't know if I'll make it into the pillow. It has the trim to do it. And so it was all kitted up. I actually purchased this from eBay.
Yeah. We
And,
could still do the trim on a flat.
I might make it a flat. But it has the little buttons, and it came with the Weeks Dye Works called for and the called for fabric. So I just stitched this up. It was all one
That's
color,
eek.
so it was pretty easy
Looks
to.
like pictures plus eek.
It is eek,
Yeah.
yes. So it was really easy to
Love it.
stitch up. So I'm excited to
I
get
love
that
the ones
fully
that
finished.
are all one color.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It makes me go by fast. I'm wondering, like, should I have saved this for StitchCon so I could ring the bell, but finished it too
Well,
soon.
you better get to stitching.
But that is my finish.
Nice. Did you have any, Sarah?
Yes, I
Perfect.
have.
Oh, I
this
love
guy.
this one.
Here, let me fold this up. The Dead and Breakfast. I think I bought this from the Witchy Stitcher.
Yep, it's one.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm pretty sure it's on the Witchy Stitcher, and this was one of my first finishes. So it was when I first started getting into cross stitch.
Oh,
So I did it
amazing.
on I'm assuming some type of
It looks
Ada?
like Ada.
Ada from like
Black
Michael's
Ada,
or
yep.
Joann's or
Mhm.
something. So this is my little guy. Don't
Did
know what
you-
I'm gonna do with him yet.
Well, we'll figure
Yeah,
something out.
Put them in the kitchen.
Did you see? We talked about it where Michael's is buying Joann's.
Yes.
The is it just the name? I didn't read the whole
It was like
article.
fabrics and like certain brands.
It's
that
all
they
of the
carried.
brands that Joann's had exclusively
So that was like
sold
their
that nobody else could sell.
Celebrate It.
Mhm.
I can't remember the name of their brand. That they had.
There's a yarn like the I
I
don't know
do
the yarn
love their
names.
yarn.
Yeah,
I cannot think of
Big
the
Twist. Is that
Yeah.
the
Oh,
yarn
I
name?
think
I
it was that.
think is one of them that they're selling.
So are they going to sell it in store? Do you
Yeah,
know?
I think they're.
Ooh.
They added a small fabric section right now, but they're
Oh,
going to do a
nice.
huge
I'll have
fabric
to check that
section.
out.
So
Michael's-
everything should be bigger.
Oh, good.
Mm.
They
I would
used to
guess.
have a fabric section, and they used to have like
Yeah.
a ribbon where you could cut your links that you needed a ribbon at
Oh,
Michael's.
wow.
I think they're going to add on like the cutting
Oh,
table.
good.
Mhm.
Oh, they need to.
Yeah,
Hobby Lobby is so limited. You
Mm-hmm.
just can't find anything good.
they just repeat their stuff. I feel
Yeah,
like.
it stays the
Mhm.
same. Just get the same stuff in to
Mhm.
replace it. Pretty
Mhm.
basic. But we use it too.
Yeah.
So we've made several bags out of it.
Oh yeah.
So that's fun.
I love going.
Speaking of fabric, we had a viewer. I don't see her name on. Do you remember who?
I can pull it on the email.
That
'cause
remember
one of
the
those that was
Independence
not
that
on
I
the
finished
email.
by Silver Creek? Well, she had left over the watermelon fabric to finish it with. So she was so sweet and sent this. And Emma said she was sending.
Some ants to finish it. She
Yeah.
had little plastic ants.
Oh,
I know.
so cute.
So
how
she
cute is that?
Didn't
But
leave a
Thank you so much. There's not a name on the envelope either, but we appreciate you. Thank you. And I'm gonna take what I need to finish, and I think Emma's gonna craft
I'll
something
probably
with
make a bag
the
out of that.
yeah with the
Mhm.
rest of it. So we love it. It's adorable. So summer.
Yeah.
Do you have any plans?
I did not bring any. My plan is to stitch what I can.
Recover from the wedding. My daughter that got married is a teacher, and so she loves to do everything early.
Mm-hmm.
Usually we tell her no, right? If she's just trying to make like a family plan. But since it's her wedding, we let her choose her times. And they had to be there at like 6:45 this
We were up
morning.
at 5.
Mm-hmm.
Fully ready.
Yes.
Up at 5.
Fully ready.
Luckily,
yeah.
they had a coffee bar. So.
Yeah.
They did, which
That
was
was
so
appreciated.
nice. I love that. But I do have a few plans. My first plan, because like I said, now I'm all into my Raise the Roof, and Emma gifted me this. And the name of it is Sam Socks, Shorts, and Such. In the button pack. Look how funny
The
that
buttons
is.
are cute. I like the kick me style.
They are hilarious. See that kickies?
Mhm.
But what I'm doing is I'm gonna probably do this on either Ale or Vintage Country Mocha. Is that what it's called?
Yep, that would be a good one.
And so I just pulled. I didn't have the floss, so I just pulled some. And I'm just gonna stitch it with what I have.
I love it.
So I'm gonna start that, and then I went ahead and pulled this out because Emma was correct, and I did have this one, and we're gonna start this at StitchCon. So it is Quaker Halloween RETM, and it's not very big. It's 142 by 96,
Oh, that's not bad.
but there is 1/1 stitching in between. So
I can do it.
So, and I went ahead and pulled my, I'm going to use Murky.
Oh, I have some Murky, so I'm
Yeah.
going to do that as well. Are you doing the called for floss?
Yep, and I just ordered it from 123, and I hope it gets here
Oh.
in time. So,
I know.
they shipped it, so I think we should be good. And while I was doing that, I found this one, Raise the Roof Spooky Fence.
So cute.
And they have
I
them
love
for
their
every
patterns.
holiday.
Adorable.
But all of a sudden, I'm back. I've always loved Raise the Roof. I did that one too that was the pets. It's over there.
Yeah.
It's under that. See the stitching right in front of you on the shelf. On the shelf.
Yep, right there.
Yeah.
And there's a pink one. Right. Nope.
Nope.
Go back up the top.
Left hand side.
That's
Yep,
it.
that.
This is Raise the Roof, and this was pushing up daisies.
Oh my god.
I guess you have to have a
Oh
certain sense of
my.
humor. We
Stop the
absolutely adore pets. We all have pets. We all love pets, but this was hilarious.
Mm.
So I had finished that one a while ago. Isn't that too funny?
That's so
Yeah.
cute.
So I'm
Cutesy
gonna.
Pet Cemetery.
For real.
Right. These are my scary girls. They love all the scary things. So I am going to start that. And then I found this one, and I told Emma and Sarah, because Sarah's going with us to the October retreat
Yes.
with Stitchin Kitten. We're super excited. I think there's still spaces available for that.
Yep. And they
I think
said,
I
I
read
saw
that.
somewhere where they have another block to reserve rooms too.
Oh,
whatever hotel they're
we
using.
reserved a bunch of rooms. So.
Yeah.
But I told them that we need to do this one. And it is witchy washy. And look at the witch's bra.
That sent me when I saw
I
it.
don't think I saw
I
Look at
haven't
that.
ordered.
Oh my gosh.
How hilarious is that?
That's kind
Let's see if
of
I can
giving
find-
Madonna.
I know.
I know. That's so funny. I was gonna.
That's
Here
so
is
cute.
my. Here's one. All I have to add to this one are the buttons, and I do have the buttons. But this is a Raise the Roof I finished a while ago,
Mhm.
and this is Love Thy Neighbor. Which you've ever been to my house? This is my house, and this is my neighbor, in real life. They've got rafts. They've got all kinds of things on the porch over here.
Mm-hmm.
They've got like balance beams,
Very decorated.
but yet not. So, you gotta love your neighbor, right? Please try to be nice to them. So I stitched this on fabric flare.
Oh my god.
I know, isn't this
That's
so funny?
so cute.
And I just have to add the buttons. But that was a ton of stitching. But you gotta see the
I
funny
like
house.
the Christmas lights. You have the buttons. You just
Yeah.
add them before you frame it.
Because that is my neighbor. They even have the
That's so
basketball goal. I
funny.
know because their children play at like 6:30 in the morning. And so that's our house, except for my house is yellow. So I stitch things to be nice to people. So how cute is that? And it's on a
Oh.
fabric flare. But how much stitching?
Okay.
That is
Yeah.
a lot of stitching.
But look
That's
at
a
the
huge one.
yeah.
That's so
So now I'm back on the Raise the Roof, and she is actually I think she is now we go to the Stitchin Kitten, which always gets me messed up because she is the kitten stitcher. But she also was Raise the Roof. I can't remember if it was I don't know how it went, but she has some there that you can actually print off.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
They should sponsor you after this.
Well, I know, right? I did. You guys got your Raise the Roof parade.
Yeah.
Isn't that what we call it? My
That's
brain.
the theme.
My brain is like, man, I don't know. Well, does anyone have anything else to share?
I
Oh, yeah, you do.
Some ones that I want to work on.
Do it.
So, let's start with these guys. I've had these ones for a while.
Oh, I love
I have a Silver Creek sampler, and this one's for my son.
Oh.
And it says, "Seems like only yesterday that you were very small and left for me a memory of handprints on the wall,"
Oh.
which is great for him because he's on
Yeah.
everything.
He'll still leave you. handprints.
Honestly, I should put bite marks on,
Oh,
on the furniture, but
okay. Yeah.
it.
He
So I'm
got
gonna work
that
on-
naturally. His aunts did the same thing.
And then I also have this little guy, just like a little pumpkin, and there's a little cat in there. So
Primrose
Primrose
Cottage. They're the same one
Boo
doing the
Yeah.
that I had the frame because
Little
they're
Boo
doing
Bash
that
one.
big one.
So I had a bunch of like stitches to do the Stitch Mania,
Mhm.
but I didn't have any fabric, so I didn't start
You
any
gotta
of
go
that.
shopping.
Did you check on your fabric order?
I did.
Is it?
So I ordered from Fabric Flare. I don't know, it was over Mother's Day, so they might have just been
I
slammed.
think they have. Yeah.
And then I emailed them because it had been a few weeks, and she apologized and she
Aw,
sent it
they're nice.
quick. But then UPS delayed it, so it'll be here Monday.
Oh,
But
good.
But it'll be
Yeah,
here, so that's
but I
good.
ordered one that kind of looks like this guy.
The blue.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but I got where you can add like the opal
Oh,
shimmer on
yeah.
it. So I don't know what that's gonna
Oh,
look like. I don't know
yeah.
what to expect because I couldn't find
I
any
have
pictures.
some opal shimmer, not fabric flare, but some we've stitched on others.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the opalescent.
And then there's this one from Mill Hill. It's a little butterfly. It has little beads, which my beautiful mother-in-law got me.
Ooh, we had a fun time shopping.
Yes,
Yeah.
we got this one from More Than Needlepoint in North Carolina.
Mhm.
But I've never done beaded ones before, and it's
Was
fully
she
kitted.
in Southern Pines? Is that
She's
the-
in Pinehurst,
Pinehurst.
which is part of Moore County. So
Oh, yeah,
okay.
kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
But so I'm gonna try beading for the first time.
Super cute
That's
shop.
fun.
Yeah,
I
very
love
cute.
it.
Not much cross stitch, lots of
Yeah.
needlepoint. But
That's
she
where
had
I
a
got my-
decent
That's where I
size.
She
bought
had
my.
these
uh,
cute.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember the cross stitch bags we
Well,
saw?
that-
Oh,
it's
the
a
bags
needle
were
That I
cute.
need to find.
Oh, yeah, and Emma
some
bought
of those.
one.
No, I
No,
wanted
that-
to. I didn't, and deeply
What'd you buy?
regret
You
it.
bought a
bought
bag
one
of
from a
some
sale
sort?
bag.
No,
bought-
that was a project bag. I'm talking about the bags that
I
you
thought you
could
said
stitch and put the
Oh,
stitch in
no,
the
no.
bag.
Yeah,
like,
she meant like,
decorate.
it wasn't canvas though.
Mm-mm.
It was like a nice
like a way to finish
structured
it.
bag, but it had, like, you could buy the piece to put in
But that's more needlepoint.
in the stitch.
Oh,
But
cross stitch because-
they had some
I didn't
cross
see the
stitch.
patterns. I just saw the purse and was like,
Yeah, I think up on the wall in that
Mhm.
section there was like the ones
Yeah.
that fit.
It was like
in.
right when you first went
Mhm.
in, it was
It
on.
also might have been like a finishing like example.
Yes.
That's what that
Oh,
was.
yeah,
Was this is
yeah.
what you could make it into.
mhm. I want to make
Well,
it
that's
into
what we
a
want to
purse.
make it into. It was so cute, but
Super cute.
well, I think
I think that
we're.
was it.
Oh no, we have giveaways.
Oh, yep.
Now
From
Emma's
last
going to take
week.
over the show.
So April at Crafty Blue Bonnet Designs was sweet enough to give us these patterns to do a giveaway. So we showed these last week, but we've got the Berry Sweet, which
So
is
who was our first winner?
so the first winner, which I was just gonna do
Just do
these, like
one at a
send them
time.
random, but we can do them one at a time. Let me pull it up. Okay, so the first winner is Bonnie Kosovoon 977. She says, "Thank you, ladies. I enjoyed your floss tube again. You have the sweet personalities you need for a successful floss tube.
Aw.
Thank you again, and happy stitching." And so, if you were a winner, just email us. Our email is in the description. Hopefully, y'all can see that. And I will get these sent out this week.
So that was Bonnie.
Yep.
I'm just going to write it down.
And the next pattern is Liberty, which I love this one. This is probably going to be the
You
next one I
probably
start.
have that one.
And Betsy Wise 4948 was the winner of this
Betsy.
pattern.
So
And she says-
that's Liberty.
Yep, that was sweet of April to share the patterns.
It's very
I'm
sweet.
trying to see because my ring lights. There we go. So got that. This next one is 1776.
Oh, I love this one.
Mhm.
Oh,
I love
this
this
one's so
one too.
cute.
And it looked like they'll be kind of fast.
Oh yeah.
Don't you think?
And Alexis Ellis 6845 said she's the winner, and she says, "I love watching your floss tube each week. The two of you are just so sweet."
Woohoo.
Our keyword was sweet
Thank
for the
you.
giveaway. I'm trying to make sure.
Which was a nice keyword
Yeah.
because all the comments were so sweet.
And then the next one is America, which I love the stars on this one. And Christy Shaper, sorry if I mispronounce anybody's names, 5072. She's winner of that pattern, and she says, "You two are so sweet, loving your stitching. Congrats on the wedding next weekend. And how many daughters do you have?"
5.
Yep.
Well, 6 because I have one daughter-in-law. The
hard to
only one I'll
see.
ever
The
have.
favorite daughter-in-law.
Yes, my very favorite daughter-in-law. And today she was helping my husband with something, and she's like, "Oh, the son I always wanted."
Which
Whereas her husband is our son, but he was inside, and she was helping take tents down.
In the
I'm
torrential
more like
downpour.
the labor one.
Shoot.
He's
She
the
gets so
call to
much
pay for
stuff
someone
done.
to do it.
Right.
I'm the
Yeah.
fix it person.
She is. But I'm so glad you could be with us today, Sarah.
Thank you. Thanks for inviting me.
We're tired, but
Yes.
we're gonna pep up by next week, Emma. Right?
Next week
we're
we're
gonna
resting this week.
Ooh, I'm tired. But the babies don't think we're rested.
No.
But we will see you guys next Sunday. It should be, right? It's Father's Day.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. We'll just sneak away and do that. But,
No.
okay.
Like we filmed on Mother's Day. We could film on Father's
Filmed on a
Day.
wedding.
Yeah, we filmed her
Facts.
wedding day, and she's probably here right now. So,
They're committed.
yeah, she keeps. When they did their walk-in, did you hear when she said, she's like, "Hey, I'm getting married," and my husband was like, "Wrong, you've already got married." Yeah,
Too late
you're
now.
married now. But she loves to be in the fray, so they had like their little couples table, and the whole time she like kept talking to us.
She was getting
at
up,
the-
walking around. Yep.
So, but everything is great. We're gonna rest on up and get to stitching. So we will see you guys next Sunday. Thank you for hanging out with us.
Bye.
Bye.